Hi, I'm Gene here at the Master Wire Sculptor Studios. Today we're going to be making an interchangeable cabochon pendant, and it looks like this. Let's get started. Okay, this is the cabochon pendant we're going to make. The way this thing works, just give you a preview of it here. You hold the top in your left hand or whatever, and you push on this little latch. I don't know if you can see that little latch right there at the top. It's a little circle right there. And you just hold this top part and you push your finger against that, and it comes out in the back like that. The cabochon comes out. Now this is on a hinge. It's got one wire as a hinge. It's a round wire. And basically that's how she works. So now we'll get started on it. And this is the wires I have to start. I've got 3 wires, 21 gauge, square, dead soft. One of them's twisted. They're 12 inches long. Then I have one 21 gauge round half hard wire, and it's about 8 inches long. And I've got them put together with the round wire on the outside to my right here, then a non-twisted wire, then a twisted wire, then a non-twisted wire. Now I've already marked them in the center here. The center mark here is the center of the bundle, and I went out 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch on each side, and we're going to wrap that with some wrap wire, and I'm using 18 gauge half hard, half round, and I've already made a little hook on the end of it, and we're going to place that right here on this one, and we're going to wrap that like that and mash it down. And we'll go right on around and keep on going here. And this is going to hold that hinge wire onto the other bundle. The bundle I'm holding in my hand is actually the front part of the pendant, and the rest of it I'll show you in just a minute. Let's see, bring this in and catch that wire there. It's got a little hump on the edge of it. We're going to pull it out, pull it back, bring it around. Then we're going to mash that down. And bring in my flush cutters. We're going to cut this off at an angle like that. Turn it around. We're going to cut this one off at an angle. Then we're going to press those down. That down. Okay, now we've got that. All right, now we can take our tape back off. We're through with that for now. Tell you what we might do though, just to keep them wires kind of behaving a little bit. We'll put it back on those. I just brought out the one round wire. Brought it out. And turn it around and do the same on the other end. Take that. And bring out the round wire on that one. Just tape that back to kind of hold it a little bit. Okay, now this round wire has got to come out like this. And we're going to bring these pliers in, bring that out, bring that out. Then we're going to take and turn this back short as we can here. Real short back on it. Both sides. like that. And I don't know if you can see that. Get my fingers out of the way here. It's got a little bit of an offset to each wire. All right, we're going to bring in some other wires, and this is going to be the back part of it. These wires here are also 21 gauge square, dead soft. I have 4 twisted wires and 2 not twisted. And what we're going to do with these, we're going to put a twisted one on the outside, and then a not twisted, then another twisted one against that, then one not twisted, then another, let's see here, another twisted one here, and let me see if I get it right here. Got so kind of tedious with all these wires here. Let's see, I got this wire here's got to go like that, just like that. You gotta, okay, what we have, I can tell in the close-up here, we got a twisted wire, then we have the round wire, then we have another twisted wire, a square wire, a square wire not twisted, and then we got another twisted wire, another square wire, and another twisted wire. So we end up with a twisted wire on the outside of it all like that. All right. Now, this is kind of hard to do. You got to hold this thing like this. I'm going to bring in a piece of tape. I'm going to tape these together like this, and do the same with the other side. Around. Another piece of tape. This isn't. Bring that one around. Okay, now we can take these wires here, these longer ones, and kind of bend them up out of the way. Get us a little more working room here. I'm going to bring in some half-round 18 gauge wire again, and we're going to wrap that. Fold over here. And make sure that all of these stay like they're supposed to. One of them's jumped out of place. It's supposed to go like that. Okay. I'm going to take and put this wire right over it. Get up fairly close, like that. And we're going to wrap it. Press that down, bring this around, over, press it down. Let's see, we need to get fairly close there. Bring that down. Okay, now let's see, we're going to take and put the cut sides on the back, which will be this side here. So we're going to cut this off like that. And we're going to take this one and cut it off like this. These wires out of the way. Okay, that's one now. Take and mash those cuts down. All right, one side's done. Now we've got to do the same with the other side. Bring in this wrap wire again. And bring it across. And let's see, we got to make sure these wires are all straight now. Like that. Okay. Get up fairly close to that. And bring that right on around. And mash it down. Bring it through. See if we can get a little closer maybe. There we go. All right. Bring that one up. And we're going to try to get the same amount of wraps on this side. And this is going to be the last one here. Pull this over. And it's got a little hump in it there. We're going to take it, bring that back out. Not staying together too good there. All right, that's good on that side. I'll bring this back now. Bring it over, mash it down, and bring it around the back side. And it's short enough so we can mash it down. I'm going to take our cutters, cut this one off, and mash it down. All right, now, this is what we have so far. This is going to be the front part. This is going to be the back. Okay, so now we're ready. We're going to make the back first. I'm going to take these tapes off. All right. Now we just got to form this with our hands, and it's going to be like this. This is the front, so we're going to form this up. Just bend these up right on around, and these up. Like so. I'll try to get a little bit of a shape in there, like a cabochon is. Wire's pretty stiff, even if it is dead soft, so you gotta work with it. Gonna bring in a cabochon here, and let's see if how we're coming so far here. Okay, we gotta move this up a little. This is the hardest part of the whole project. Okay. Let's see, now we're going to have to take these and come back out with them. Like this. Same thing on the other side. Back out. You get all that many wires together, they are pretty tough. There. Cabochon is hard to pick up. Okay. Gonna have to shape up. I'm gonna go a little more here. In, out. Wires are pretty hard. Just about there. Just a little more. Okay. I believe that's going to be pretty close. Let's see it. A little bit later there. All right, then we're going to take, now we need a couple more wires here. And we're going to put them back in here. Let's see, I'll tell you what, we might put them in, and we're going to leave some down like that, right there. Wait, that's not straight in there. Got to be in the center. Okay, like that. All right, and we're going to take that wrap wire again. I'm going to wrap that. Okay, now, these two center wires are going to be part of your decoration also. So they're going to be bent up out of the way for right now. And that latch then will fit right in there. And we're going to bring them down and bring this here down to where we have just about the right amount of space in there for that latch, just like that. That should do it, just like that. All right, review what we got now. We made the back. That was all pretty tough. We formed the front wires around the cabochon. Look like they fit in there pretty good. And we started on the front part for the decoration up here and where the latch fits in. All right. Now we're going to take and make us a bail. And where's that bail tool? And we're going to bring this up here. I'll tell you what, let's put a few more wraps on here first though, huh? Okay. Okay, we're going to make the bail now, but I'll give you a little review here, make sure this is all understood. We got the latch opening made, 2 wires turned up here for decoration, and it still using these wrap wires. This is going to be for the bail also. We put 3 wraps right here, and then we're going to make the bail and fasten it down. All right, let's see what the back looks like this right now. Okay, so we grabbed the bail tool, and we're going to use the back side of the smaller point, smaller diameter on the bail, and we're going to wrap that, let's see, right about like this. And we're going to have to bend that like that. I'll take our flat nose pliers here, get them straight. And we're going to come up a little bit with this, like that, so that that will lay right in there, just like that. All right. Then we're going to take the, make sure you got it straight, press this down good, and bring this wrap wire around, mash it down, bring it on around, mash it down, again, mash it down, again, and that's 3 wraps. We'll put about 4 on it, I guess. Make it good and strong. Okay, that's gonna be 4 wraps on it. Okay, we're gonna take our flush cutters, cut it off right in the back, and then let's put that, gotta open this bail back up a little bit. My round nose pliers could go through. Yeah, we got a little small there. That's no problem. It's still big enough for a real good bail. All right. That ought to be big enough for a good bail, for a good chain. All right, straighten it up a little bit. Now we got to get rid of these wires here. This is our decorating wires. We're going to bring these out. And bring the other ones out the other side. And we got this one little wrap wire we forgot to cut back here. But that's no big deal. We're going to cut that. Let me get my chain nose, bring it out a little bit, cut it off, and press it down. Okay. Now, what we're going to do with these wires here is just make some little coils to give it a little decoration. And I'm going to show you how to do these. Twist it there. Bring this out like this on the side, this one out. Okay. Now I take and I measure these, and I try to make them about 2 inches long. So that one's right about on the money there. This one should be the same. Yep, 2 inches. All right, we'll make them all 2 inches. And then we'll take our round nose pliers and get right on the very end, and you turn it up and over, all the way over. Let this plier slide back, catch some more, turn it up again. All right, then you go around to the other side and you do the same thing. You bring them up. You bring all of them up. Every one of them up and over. Over. And then you just bring them all up, cut them all 2 inches. And I'll show you the finished product here. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my flat nose or chain nose, either one you want to use. And we're going to finish this curl up here. We just hold the wire, bring it up, fold it in. It's very simple, not too hard at all. Just coil it right on up. And we'll bring this one on up. This is just a matter of taste. Now you can coil these most any kind of way you want. And that's how you do them. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut all of them 2 inches. And I'll call them up and we'll be back. Okay, now we've got all the curls made. Just take a look at it front and back here. And that's the front part. This is the back. Open it up. See how it hinges. You got the little latch here. Goes in the opening there. And it just snaps in. And it's tight. And okay, let's put the cabochon in it now. And we'll put that right here. We'll latch it back. And now, that's the way it looks so far, but we just have to finish the front. The front is very easy to finish. You can take end of your pliers or anything just about and just catch one of these wires. Just start it a little bit with your finger there and just catch it and bring it in kind of like this. All right, then you can catch the next one and bring it in a little bit like that. It gives you a little design. Then we'll switch it around and we'll go to the top on this one. And we'll catch that one and bring it in just a wee bit. Use your pliers and push that in. And catch the next one and push it in. And let's go a little further. All right, let's see here. Okay, now that's about it. You can just adjust these however you want it. Then you got a finished product there. And it's very easy to change your cabochon whenever you want a different look for a different blouse or something. All right.